Good morning, Dr. Kumarlingam, sir. So, are you hear my voice, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Voice கொஞ்சம் மட்டும் low இருக்கு. I think so.
Okay, sir. Yeah. Very good morning to all. I welcome you all for the 18th day of technology-based entrepreneurship development program in aquaculture, sponsored by the Department of Science and Technology, Government of India. The first session will be handled by Dr. S. Kumarlingam. Sir has completed his PhD in marine biology from Pondicherry University. He is currently working as an assistant professor in research at the Center for Ocean Research at Sathyabama Institute of Science and Technology, Chennai. His research areas expertise on coral reef monitoring and shallow and deep sea crab research for the last 13 years with the specialization in the taxonomy and ecology of coral reef associated crustaceans and fishes. He has served at the Zoological Survey of India, Center for Marine Living Resources and Ecology, Coastal Aquaculture Authority, like MOAF and Climate Changes, MOAS and Ministry of Fisheries Department. He has published more than 33 research papers and book chapters, 2 books for his credits. Also, he has served as an international editorial board member of the Asian Council of Scientific Research. He spent the underwater survey 315 hours exclusively in Andaman and Nicobar Islands and Lakshadweep Sea. He has recorded 32 species of coral reefs and mangrove associated crabs as a new distributional record of Indian waters. Additionally, he have also newly recorded 12 coral reefs associated with the 12-inch shrimps, 10 fishes, and 24 hard corals in the Indian waters. With this background, once again, I welcome Dr. Kumarlingam, sir, for delivering the topic of coastal aquaculture, authorities, rules, and responsibilities. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Thinnanam, sir. First of all, I thank to technology-based entrepreneurship development in aquaculture, Dr. Thinnanam, sir, and Mr. Prabhusudan, both are connected in a good way. So they given good opportunity to me. So today I'm present over in front of people. Today my lecture on coastal aquaculture authorities, roles and responsibilities. Actually, my research career, in part of time I was working in coastal aquaculture authority. Then I can explore that what are the rules and regulations in the particular coastal aquaculture authority, how it is useful of the aquaculture industry also, and farmer people also. The Coastal Aquaculture Authority, first of all, it's coming under Department of Fisheries, Ministry of Fisheries and Animal Husbandry and Dairy, Government of India. It established on 22nd December 2005 under Coastal Aquaculture Authority Acts 2005. The Coastal Aquaculture Authority is a background is the right petition number 561 of 1994, Jagannathan as Union Bank of India, before the Honorable Supreme Court of the India, which prayed for enforcement of coastal zone regulation notification dated February 19, 1991. Why? It's because when the time stoppage of intensive and semi-intensive type of prawns exclusing on the forming in the ecological fragile coastal area in the Nagapattinam district of Tamil Nadu. So the Supreme Court is a right petition number 561 of 199, direct the central government to constitute an authority to protect the ecological sensitive coastal area and seashore, as well as to promote the sustainable and responsible coastal aquaculture authority in our country. The Coastal Aquaculture Authority is the background. Already I told that Coastal Aquaculture Authority Act 2005, Act number 24 of 2005. Enacted by the Parliament of India, which received the access of the President of 23rd June 2005. Why? Because an act to provide for establishment of Coastal Aquaculture Authority for regulating the activities connected with the coastal aquaculture in the coastal area 2 kilometers away from the high tide lines. And for matter of connected, therefore, the incident director. Act 2005, chapter number 6, 27 section and 41 subsections. Area of land with a distance, already told the 2 kilometers from the high tide line from the backwaters in the coastal area. And And the new amendment, Coastal Aquaculture Authority, 2022, there is a new regime, it came. Important notification when now required in the guidelines forming, quarantine, SPF, rearing and other important aspect of specificity forms for form registrations. In the sense of chapter 5, 15th rules, it's amended from that 15th March 2022 for registration and renewal process. Here the functions of authority: to make regulations for construction and operation of aquaculture farms in the coastal area, to inspect the coastal aquaculture farms with the view of as there is an environmental impact cast by the coastal aquaculture, to register the coastal aquaculture farms, to order a removal or demolition of any coastal aquaculture farms which is a causing polluting after hearing the occupier of the farm. As per CAA Act Section 11, subsection 1, subjected to guidelines issued by the Central Government of India, under the Section 3, the authorities shall be exercise the powers and perform of these functions. Here you're seeing the prohibited area of coastal farms. First of all, mangrove, agricultural land, and ecological sensitive areas like sanctuaries, national park, and salt pans. These are the area we should avoid the shrimp farming as the section 4.1, 4.9 of the CA guidelines. The production of ESA based on precaution principle of environmental law. And here the important structure is fee structure for registration and renewal of coastal aquaculture farms as prescribed under CA rules 2005 is and following. Up to like 5 hectares water spread area, they will be charging 200 rupees or fraction of hectare and subject to minimum 500 rupees. And above 5 hectare to 10 hectare water spread area, 1000 rupees plus rupees 500 per hectare of the fraction hectare in excess of 5 hectares. And above 10 hectare water spread area, 3500 plus 1000 rupees per hectare. These are the coming sub rule 2, 9 of CA Act rule. And first of all, we are going to register a form. Two-way committee will be we can face. First of all, the composition of sub-divisional level and district level committees shall be followed. What are the sub-divisional level committee persons? Revenue divisional forest officer, sub-collectors, tahsildar, sub-divisional agriculture officer, assistant conservate forest, subdivisional forest, block development officer, and assistant director of fisheries. And district level committee, district collector or deputy commissioners, revenue divisional officer, chief executive officer, director agriculture, divisional forest officer, direct head and water resources, a representative from marine product export development authorities, MPADA, and any other government officials in the district to be cooperated by the collectors or deputy commissioner of the district and district head fisheries. Here, the basic criteria to be considered with the scrutinizing and forwarding application to the CA registration. First of all, we are going to register the particular shrimp farm area. What are the criteria here mentioned over there? Nearest agriculture land away from the 100-meter distance, we can eligible to do the prawn culture. And drink water source, that particular area 100 meters away from, we can do the culture. And the population less than mean, that also 100 meters above from. And population greater than 500 meters, 300-meter distance only we are going to do for that prawn culture. And major town or heritage area more than 500 meters. So these are the points in CAA guidelines are mean for the preventing sanitation of the groundwaters, promote the social harmony and for protection of heritage area, which are the based on the precaution principle of environmental law. The SDC district level committee and district level committee will scrutinizing the mandate points 4.9 of CAA guidelines before recommending CAA in the applications fails to meet this application is be rejected. These are the criteria if the fish farmers, prawn farmers going to register the aqua farms. These are the criteria should be maintained, or otherwise the application going to reject. So main activities of CAA which has ensured aquaculture development. First, guidelines mean development guidelines for the farming and impact aspects. Second, the farm registration. Ensure the farms are constructed only the permitted area. Previous slide, what you seen those only. And environmental suitability. Ensure the effluent treatment system mandate for the big farm and hatcheries. Because of in the cluster formation forms, they should be maintained the ETP, effluent treatment plants. And establish of hatcheries, register hatcheries and ensure the completions through the guidelines. And employment of SPF, broodstock suppliers. Evaluated the facilities of international suppliers through the technical expert from the committee. Because once we are purchasing from the brooder from the abroad, we have some we have some criteria. We have to pass that procedure. Otherwise, they won't give the brooder from the international area. And aquatic quarantine facilities, whatever broods we are importing from that particular or abroad, we should technically evaluate the resolving issues of the state border, because we need the aquatic quarantine facility and monitoring that health. After that, only that particular brooder transferred to the ordering place. So here, what you are seeing over there, as per CA Act, are all the coastal forms have been registered with the CAA. Tiger prawn, Phineas monodon, Phineas indicus, white lag, Leptophineus venami. Now the Leptophineus venami is a major species dominant in the farms area. And Enterophrasis circulatus, and sea boss, Lactus calcareus, and mussels, and of course silver pompa, and crab exclusive in Scylla ferrata in mud crab. These are the integrated farming with oyster and mussels also they are doing nowadays. These are the species they want to go culture before they need for CAA permissions. And registration of coastal aquaculture farms. In coastal aquaculture authority, they have 71 like district level committee and state level committee. Now the state level will be removed as the 2023 March 15th. That will be 2 division from subdivisional and district level only. And the East Coast number of DLC will be number of farm registered 37,384, 99%. And West Coast 32 DLC. It's the number of farm registered 3,809. It's approximately like 9%. The total registration form 41,193. Farm shrimp production in India, as a India, 7,47,111 million ton in the 2019-20. As a CA was assigned the task of regulating the commercial introduction of exotic species of SPF, Leptophineus venami. Why the notification date 15th October 2008 as issued by Director of Fisheries and Animal Husbandry and Fisheries under the Livestock Import Act 1898. The guidelines contain the criteria of application of to breed a Leptophineus venami, the technical requirement, procedure for and sale of SPF venami seeds, and specific norms and regulating form of were issued the CAA amendment rules. You see there that Phineas monodon venami, it will be that 2019-20, it will be growing that. Shrimp form and registration throughout the state wise. You see in the maximum number of forms are registered in the Andhra Pradesh. First, 20,505, and the respective and Odisha 11,316, and followed by West Bengal 4,380, and followed by Tamil Nadu 1,966, and last Kerala 1,444, and Gujarat 1,001, and respective all other area will be less number of form registered. What you are showing here, these are like ID card CA registered form. Whatever the person they're going to register as a aquaculture from the form, they give like a certificate, they give like a identity card. For example, in Tamil Nadu, I'm not aware about sure, but in the Andhra Pradesh and other state, they're giving some like compensate, like there will be reduction of their amount, what they're spending, there will be subsidies they can get for the money and seeds also. And shrimp seed production from coastal aquaculture that in the role. They are mainly registration of hatcheries first. Second one, the renewal of registration hatchery and regularly monitor of inspection of checking violations in the protocols, follow up actions in the violations or observed. N or H, like no play rearing hatcheries, will be followed in the CA, and allocation of SPF broodstock import quota based on the infrastructure capacity, and SPF broodstock supply through the expert committee charting out terms and conditions, aquatic quarantine facilities operations support from the technical team committee. In the registration of hatcheries, state-wise distribution of SPS El Vanami and hatchery approved in CIA, and statewide distribution of SPF Vanami seed production capacity. Here the total hatcheries 320 and total Napoli rearing hatchery 149 and seed production capacity 120 billion per annum. As a CA regional hatchery list or periodically updated in the CA website. I told you the aquatic quarantine facility of Rajiv Gandhi Center for Coastal Aquaculture, Rajiv Gandhi Center for Aquaculture. SPS brood stock about the 250,000 per annum of Vanami were imported released from the quarantine at the AQF facility at the Chennai near Pallikarnai. And based on the genetic and disease-free status from expert committee CAA, Coastal Aquaculture Authority, Central Institute of Practice Water Aquaculture, National Fisheries Development Board, and Marine EMPADA, the EMPADA SPF shrimp broad stock supplier. The CA head the technical committee to oversee the monitoring the function of AQF, and the second one, the technical evaluation committee, shortage listing of the supplier of SPF broodstock and coordinate with the supplier and the RGCA. Total number of SPS broodstock import from the quarantine at the AQF in the April 19 to 2020, 2,49,915. In the April 22 March 21, 2,76,346. Detail of Vanami brood imported handling at AQF 2019 to 2020 as the periodic vision. The time support of Ministry of Action by the CA and RGCA ensure the continuous supply of the high quality disease-free stems from broodstock from the outside country, which would be otherwise is affected for the livelihood of the thousands of farmers across the country they are affected, and the seafood export also. Because unknowingly we are doing the culture, it will be affect from the particular shrimp farmers and associate shrimp farmers also, they can face also problem. So here, as a CA main role is to assess impactment of aquaculture of the environmental. What here seeing the photos, water quality assessment. Extensive sampling by monitoring assistant of CA has started the several states and collaborate with the recognized lab different maritime states. Why? Because whatever that shrimp culture they're doing, what the water quality condition, how much that shrimp growth, whether that antibiotic used or not, we focus on the particular aqua farm area, and we will be support them and which feeds are better for that particular organism, and what the problem they are facing, we have to counseling and in a registration and renewal process also as a CA representative person explain to that the particular fish like fish and prawn farmers, and we collect the waters and near EMPADA or CA associated labs we will be given that parameters, whether the proper permissible limit or like over limit, they will be checked in regular monitoring from each month for the different states for the monitoring of water quality assessment. Here, extensive sampling from monitoring all the states. As a 3,000 sample in 2021 to 22 highest ever, published data in CA website, and clear myth of aquaculture is the polluting, clear myth that aquaculture is the polluting the industries, that take action against the violating and provide advice is needed using the sensor. What you are showing here, there is a water quality parameters probe, here DO level and pH, salinity, and those are the parameters. We will be doing that on the spot, and we will collect the water sample from the farm area, hatchery area, as well as effluent treatment in that area also. So the solid waste management in aquaculture established considers the potential threat to the coastal ecosystem from mismanagement of solid waste, degradable and non-degradable guidance was prepared and circulated among the perspective of stakeholders from command. So NRCP, it's mean the National Reduce Control Plan. Why it came like NRCP? It's statutory requirement of monitoring mechanism exporting to Europe countries. Like definitely the sample schedule, the sampling strategies and raw every year for the monitoring the residues of substance like antibacterial, veterinarian medicines products and environmental contamination also. CA requested to Ministry of to include that CAA to NRP samples collection, CA registered to hatcheries and form LACS was like the action has been initiated the 26 hatcheries and 14 forms. And whatever we are seeing that antibiotic will be remove that particular area and that in the water sample collected and the enhancement program. As a main motto is free antibiotic we can use for the particular ecosystems. In here, the CA regularly conduct awareness program and stakeholder consultant meeting. The proposed plan was first to continue existing program and second, upgrade the few activities online system and platform. 3, the start new activities to support the technological adaptation and regulation of aqua zones. Because every time CA they have bring the new plan. And the second one, what you are seeing over there in the online system. So no need to come to that particular SDLC and DLC. We will fill up our form in the online itself in through CA website. They have the forum. We can click and we can upload the document. Whatever the sufficient document they can ask, we can upload, and that document directly go to the SDLC and DLC. What are the previous slide? I'm showing that fragile land and like habitat area we have focused away from the particular ecosystem. They will be checked and then they go for final verification. They come to CAA. CAA will be given for approval of that license as well as ID card. And the third one, that start new activities to support the technology adaptation. Actually, nowadays what happened over there, like in our India, shrimp farms, what are the area will available there? We can easily monitoring as a CA website. There is a app they are going to launch as soon as the aqua zones. Whatever the active shrimp farms are there, they will be monitoring and they will be geotag information they will be doing over there. It will be use of that. What are the shrimp farms will be lively or like deadly? We can easily update also. That purpose they are doing these things. And that potential for coastal aquaculture developments, the potential of brackish aquaculture developments, more than 87%, like 14.2 lakhs area which can be to develop. And Andhra Pradesh is the maximum percentage they will utilize area 42%. And Maharashtra, the farming can be more effective and utilize the potential area are identified to over the conflict and the common resource area. And brackish water area utilized by 4.8 lakhs. And I told you aqua zones, it's like a mapping and zonation. The authority has approved CAA's request to develop the GIS mapping identify aqua zone. Each coastal district as CAA has initiated this program will be start the program. So prepare the benefit of GIS based on agro zoning, traceability of farming, reduce litigation and violation related to the coastal regulation zone, and encroachment of ecological sensitive areas, and management of farms and disease outbreak occurs, and identification of farms affected by the natural calamities, provide the support to the farms. As the prepare for the national map on coastal aquaculture authority, the collaborate with the National Center for Sustainable Coastal Management, NCSM, and Ministry of Environmental Forest and Climate Change, and like ICR Institute and Department and other fishery state universities. Why their forms are not registered? Why it's delayed? Not all the coastal forms in the country are registered with the CAA. As the listed, out of 41,360 number of forms registered by CAA, and 27 number of forms are pending for renewal. Why? Because the CAA nowadays conduct extensive field survey, interact with the Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Orissa, West Bengal, Karnataka, and Gujarat to identify the issue and resolve the problem. What's the problem? Begin in the fish farmers. Like the farmers, maybe they have now some clarification with the particular farm area and that sub district level committee and district level committee. If suppose that the farmers have locking of information as the coastal aquaculture authority as a resource person, they meet as a stakeholder meeting, and they will be conduct a small meeting with the fishes farmer area. What they are lacking, what the problems, they as a CA representative person, they solve the problem, and they will be what the shut-out route of sub-level district committee and district level committee. The application will be processed, will be speed up, and that problem will be shut out, and they will be rectified within like month. They will be shut out, and they can give for like a license, as well as they can get for identity card, and the renewal process also they will be doing as a first level. As a CA has a strategic plan to resolve the forms and other stakeholder issues. The main issue regarding from the registration and renewal, lacking of clarity over the ownership in the land, distribute of the ownership assigned from the government land, objection from the forest department, and local disturbance with the different stakeholders, and delay in conveying that. I already told that district level committee and sub district level committee. But our mission is that national level forum registration, renewal campaign in cooperative with the farmers and federation, state government, and agents from district level during the current year. As a CAA, what they have planned, like the registration and renewal process, they are always conducting the campaign with collaborate with that like particular farm federation and like state government. They will be have like a communication with what the shortage problem they will conduct at each month a program, and that they will be rectified and make all the farmer legally and increase the traceability of 100% registration and the renewal process also. And the extending support to the farmers for the registration. CA district level meeting solving the form issued from the first one, the Sirgali. There is what that problem, they will be about the 102 applications were submitted from the processing. And there itself, they will be submitted to the district level chairperson, district collector also. They will be problem will be shut out for the fishermen and like farmer farm people community. And I told you that online system made for operational. CA made for the online registration system. It will be launched on the 10/8/2021. The district collector of that Sri Lalita IAS about the 150 forms and stakeholder were also presented at the Milladdurai. CA plans online training to all the district level conveners to the e-portal of the CA during next 1 month period. When that particular time, they will be initiated to the all that like district level committee and district level like areas. They will be implement that online made registration format. The comparison of the coastal aquaculture development aspect that CAA perform you. Total area of hectares 2006 to 7, 60,127. Now that water spread area, you see like 42,785. It will be like increase over there. The number of shrimp farms like 2006, like 1,235. Now the 2023, the 41,366, and number of Nauplier rearing hatcheries 149, and the number of hatchery registered 320. So followed by like 15 years back, how that comparisons you are seeing over there here as the CA now they're doing like a lot of easy to access the people and the farmers also. The seed production from the million numbers in the 2008 to 9, 250 million numbers. Now that more than 12 lakh millions. In the sense of farm shrimp production in the duns, like 2008 to 975. Now the more than 75 lakhs done, they will be done the 2019 to 2020. So there is a multi-fold increase in the farm production and production much more needed to be done. And expansion of CAA, the Indians of coastal aquaculture necessitates the support of stakeholders to ensure the presence of CAA in all the maritime states. So the authority has approval of the facility center without incurring additional costs. As the first field facility center, the CAA has been organized at the CJ of Andhra Pradesh in the 18/3/2021. This year, the target in the 2009 and 2022 is going to target in West Bengal and Odisha, Gujarat and Maharashtra also. The main motto is processing, fee form registration renewal, and the second one is the processing of paperwork in the hatcheries and that renewal process, and a collecting number of samples and monitoring, are organizing and outreach activities, and the networking, the supporting of farmers from the CA and the district level, and finally the surveillance violence of CA guidelines rules. The CA main activities was the online system already known, and the second one is the water quality assessment, and the third one is the aqua zone in the sense of mapping up potential zone from aquaculture and sharing that district level committee, and the fourth one proposed the amendment in the CA whenever that wherever that needed, there will be new process will be coming as the farmers records, and the fifth one the established facility centers and more intensive surveillance for the sustainable aquaculture. So I'm thankful to the Coastal Aquaculture Authority team and Mr. Bharti and Netfish. It's coming under Empada, Dr. M.P. Arunmurthy, Tamil Nadu State Coordinator. And finally, they've given a good opportunity to me present in front of two people, technology based on entrepreneurship development of aquaculture. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Kumaralingam, sir, for your wonderful presentations related on the Coastal Aquaculture Authority's rules and responsibilities. Thanks a lot, sir, once again. Participants, do you have any questions? Thank you, Dr. Kumaralingam, sir, for your wonderful presentations related on Coastal Aquaculture Authority's roles and responsibilities. Thanks a lot, sir, once again. Participants, do you have any questions? Participants? I think there is no questions from the audience sides.
Dr. Dhruv sir, my voice is audible now?
Yes, sir, audible, sir. Yeah.
Okay, fine. When my presentation time, there is no problem, no?
No problem, sir. So going smoothly, sir.
Okay.
It's went on well. Participants, any questions? I think there is no questions from the audience side, sir. We will end up the meeting now.
Okay.
Thank you once again, sir.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Fine. The afternoon session will be handled by Dr. T. Ranganathan, sir. So, in the topic of trends in startup and investment ecosystem. So, hope you all are joining the meeting shortly.
Sir, I think there is a question in the chat box.
1 second.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. So, sir. What is asking in this is latest amendment in CAA, how it is going to help small farmers?
Yeah, actually, Akshay, they're asking the good question. Actually, I showed you that the last amendment. 1 second. Okay. When the question, the Akshay, they asked the question as the last amendment it will be help the small farmer exclusively. Actually, first of all, in that Leptophilus venemis, a prawn, we can brought from that quarantine facilities. They will be doing the amendment as the process will be easy to registration from the small farmer. There in that home place itself, they can go for CA website. They can fill up the registration form in online itself. And online itself, they can clarify their doubts, their problem. Before last amendment, the person come to directly the district level committee, but the district office. But nowadays, no need. All are through online. You can approach from the online. Very easy to if you have any doubts, and your district level persons will be there, or CA person directly contact you, and how to you can fill up the registration form and renewal process also. They can guide you also, and that small farmers, they can give like subsidies also, and lot of specification they given this last amendment rules.
Thank you, sir.
Any questions?
Any more questions? I think there is no questions from the audience side, sir.
Okay, sir.
We'll end up the meeting, sir. Yeah.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
This is, sir, shall I wind up?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Kumar Lingam, sir. Yes, sir. Please leave the meeting.
Thank you, ma. Thank you. Thank you.